Welcome back, everybody.
Hi!
Nice.
Back on a slightly regular schedule, kind of. We'll see what happens. But let's look back on what happened last week. I don't know who listened to the other recording and or remember all that happened. Even though there wasn't a ton of things, there was little bits and bobs that I'm sure some of our characters might have forgotten, but we'll do a recap anyway.
It's me.
On the hunt for leads, adventure, and money, our heroes start exploring the city of Ashwater. They stop by the Adventurers Guild and speak with Ella at the front desk. She drops some knowledge on them about the bounty and quest board outside. They learn about the bounty on the pirate captain Silver Trail, and that there is a merchant needing help north of the city. In the town square, they find the job board where they learn of various opportunities available. Afterward, they offload some swords and potions before purchasing some healing tinctures of their own. They talk to the wizard and the wizard. They talk to the wizard in the wizard's tower, but all he can offer are some sending scrolls, which they passed up. He has not stones on hand, and they would take a great deal of time to track down and or make, so they leave the shop for now. So the group heads north of the city, searching for the wayward merchant. After a brief search, they come upon evidence of the attacked cart. Following the trail, they find the injured, hiding merchant being attacked by a hill giant. They get some good hits off and deal a great deal of damage, but on his turn, he used his horn to call for backup. Two of his friends appear, and the fight is on. A death-defying duel ends in victory, and the group manages to guide the heavily injured merchant back to Ashwater. They are offered 3 beds in the Adventurers Guild to rest, and while relaxing, Izzy examines the bounty poster for Captain Silvertrail. In nearly erased script at the bottom, the poster says that the Crown is searching for information on the previous captain of this said ship, the Flightfoot. And that's where we are.
Oh yeah.
You guys have the night to rest, so you can get your spells and health back up a little bit.
Do I? I noticed that like right before we were going to bed.
Yeah, you guys are laying down. You have been looking over the poster after you basically stole it from the bounty board.
I don't think that I would be able to like sleep on with that like burning in my head. I think I would probably wake up them just to talk about it briefly before actually settling down enough to go to sleep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get out of my bed and try and like push. Are we kind of near each other?
Yeah, it's a big sleeping room.
Yeah, so go to try and wake both of them up.
I was in trance. What?
Look at this. Look at this. And I'm like holding up the poster and pointing to what I saw.
It is a poster.
What is this? Is the guy with the silver gold?
The ship name.
Like, and I'm gonna. Can I just imagine like she's holding it upside down?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of light in this room. People are trying to sleep, so you're just holding up this piece of paper.
It's a paper.
It's.
Can you explain?
The ship was named. It's my name. The ship. The ship.
Is Easy?
No. No, the ship's name was the Flightfoot. The Flightfoot was the name of the ship, and then my name is Flightfeet.
Oh. What? Why?
Why is our last name Flightfeet?
Is your family is named after this ship?
Or maybe the ship is named after my family.
Oh. Why?
I don't know. But like, what if my dad wasn't always just a merchant? Maybe there was like some, or maybe my mom even, I don't know.
Does that man look like your father?
Well,
yes.
No, even though like 25 years ago, they said that he disappeared, so.
Yes, but the facial structure. Unless your father is changeling, he cannot change that.
Well, no, I meant like maybe the.
It's true.
I don't know. maybe. It'd say that like they passed like these ships around, so
You do remember that the bounty poster says that the current captain that's being shown is Captain Silvertrail. He's wanted dead for one price, but alive if he can provide certain information about a previous captain.
yeah, the captain who disappeared 25 years ago, Captain Goldwing.
You think your father or mother is this the gold one?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's a hell of a coincidence, but like my family's always been comfortable around boats.
Can you write your family and ask about these, maybe?
But depending on how they feel about it, if it is some kind of family connection that they know about, they might not necessarily want to
Yeah.
say anything about it.
Well,
This
and
is
if
true.
they're just trying, if they have like a bounty like this on the person who they're not even trying to like capture, imagine what they want for the actual people themselves.
Do you, by chance, have any estranged family by chance? Like an uncle that never comes to family functions, or
It's a good question.
Leah, my
Your mother has some hobbit relatives around Embervale in different places. However, your mother's maiden name is not Flightfeet. Your father's name is Flightfoot. And he did have a brother, and he's the brother that you were told died during the war.
Okay. Well, like my mom's names aren't that, but my dad's surname that tracks through him, and he had a brother, but he's been dead since the last war, so. How long
quote
ago was the
unquote
last war?
dead.
It was the war with the necromancer witch. So it was the 30 plus years ago.
Okay. So the
Quote
timelines aren't
unquote
the same.
dead.
What?
Well, just because the war was over 30 years ago and Goldwing was seen last like 25 years ago does not mean he might have quote unquote died during the war, only
This
to
is
then
true.
live in relative obscurity
Yeah,
as a pirate.
maybe. Either way,
Because we confirmed that the one that the search is for is a human, right?
Mm-hmm. The one poster you're holding is a human. It's
Yeah, we just
distinctly
don't
human.
know. But there's no.
Question.
We never found out what Captain Goldenwing was.
Nope.
Okay.
How old is Izzy? I would know this as a character, but this is me asking because I don't remember.
23.
Oof. That's speculative.
What?
Because maybe okay, this is me talking. Maybe your dad retired and then he had you.
Oh yeah, like he met my mom.
Hmm?
Very interesting. That
Mm-hmm.
wonder. May I go to sleep now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to. It was.
I am very curious, but I am also very weak.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I kind of like give them like both a kiss on the forehead and like good night, because that's what I would do with like my younger brothers. And in my head, this is a bedtime routine.
Yes. Good night, Izzy. I think we should write your parent when we in more. And then I'm in the trance.
All right.
It just
then-
knocks out mid sentence.
Yep.
I love it so much.
Izzy, while you're trying to not go to sleep, because you probably can't at this point, You do see there is still light from the front desk area. It seems like Ella stays up pretty late welcoming adventures, and that she's an elf, so if she does need rest, she can just trance.
Okay. I'm going to kind of like tiptoe out of the sleeping room so that I don't wake them up a second time and kind of slip into that room, like kind of like knock slightly just to, so I don't want her to be surprised, like scared.
The reception area, that's where she is.
Yeah. So, I have, I guess, a question. If maybe, if you know, if you don't know, that's okay too, but I just.
Ella looks up from her book. Shouldn't you be sleeping?
Oh, yeah, probably. But I don't know, I can't help myself. Do you know, like, anything about Captain Goldenwing?
She seems to think for a minute, and then she says, I was moved to this outpost not too long ago. I've been mostly the inland Charclaim outpost leader until I was called to take over my post here. I don't have too much knowledge on the pirates going on, unless it was the river pirates. But let me look. And she turns away and she looks through her different tomes and books that she's got on a bookcase behind her. These are basically the ongoing cases, bounties, quests, that kind of thing. Anything that's been solved, she wouldn't keep with her much anymore. It's probably be in records by now. But she finds something that kind of has a pirate flag kind of on the bottom of it, and she takes it out. She flips through, looks like hand scrawled notes, looks like the predecessor before her. This is the best way they could, if they got updates on anything, they would probably write notes down to let people know how a quest might be progressing, or if it's, not worth going after anymore. Let's say somebody died, so like the bounty can't be collected anymore anyway, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So she flips through it. She looks through some dates, frowning once in a while. You see there's a little bit of tinge of magic around her fingers. She does this for a living. She comes to a page. She looks it over, and she looks to you, says, the Flightfoot was an infamous pirate ship. Looks like it stalked the waters from the Claw Coast all the way up to the Crescent Cape at the northernmost point of Embervale Island. It looks like from what he attacked, if he got away with everything, he should have amassed a vast amount of wealth. He seems to have favored trading vessels marked by the crown, which is probably why he's been hunted so vehemently. Rarely were there any reports of anybody being killed, but he would sink the ships after marooning the people on the local islands. Then one day he disappeared, and the new captain, Silvertrail, appeared with a newer ship, the Fleeting Treasure. But from what rumors and news that was collected around the time, it looked to be the same ship, the Flightfoot, just changed in some slightly different way. And that looks like to be all the information that was gathered at the time.
Did they,
from what we could...
Oh, sorry.
From what we could tell, these pirates especially, and they still do it, they use the Claw Coast as a hub. It's very easy to hide ships among these islands and alcoves that the Claw Coast has. So it's very difficult to hunt these people down. So we don't even know where many of them make berth. It's very hard to even find where their main trading hub is. Even if we knew that, there would probably be a bust by the crown.
Do you know, like, what race Golden Wing was?
She looks over the paper again. It wasn't recorded. Many of the survivors were blindfolded or blinded in one way or another. They would see people of all sorts on deck, but nobody actually stood out as the captain. He was more of a name than anything else. But that's who disappeared. We didn't hear of that name after Captain Silvertrail came about.
Okay. Okay. Do you know where pirates like I just like thinking like gathering more intel on this, like any taverns that specifically are maybe a little shadier than others.
She looks a little sheepish. Well, the main taverns are the Soot Root, the Delta Darlings, and the King's Table. All of them are pretty frequented by certain crowds. If you're looking for a seedy one, it wouldn't be on this end of town. You're going to look in the darker ones. Probably Blackroot.
Okay. Hey, thanks for helping me with all this. Like, I appreciate it.
She nods and snaps the book shut. Then she seems to think for a second and looks to you. And she glances around as if making sure nobody's really listening. She says, I'm going to level with you here a little bit. Be careful with this one if you go after it. Adventurers before have gone after it. They haven't died or disappeared. They've just returned and said they're not searching anymore. I'm not one to say that the crown has been perfect all of its life, ruling over the island. But, sometimes authority gains the wrong kind of attention. Then she goes back to her book.
Yeah. Have a good night. I'm gonna go back upstairs.
Good night.
And finally go to sleep.
So you guys get your rest. In the morning, you are waking up or coming up back from your trance. And the merchant is up and about. So he is there, sitting up. He doesn't look too much better. He's not on the verge of death or anything like that. So at least there's that.
He hasn't paid us yet, right? It's my brain.
No, he has not given you anything. But he does look. You're gonna question the injured man.
Yeah, I am. I'm letting you finish the explanation first.
He looks up from his waking point. He looks like he was reading something as well. Looks like he was looking over his own numbers that thankfully didn't get taken from the cart or anything like that. He did lose his horse, poor man. But he looks through what looks like ledgers and that kind of thing. And then he looks to you all, seeing you awake. He smiles and says, "Thank you! I can't thank you enough for saving me out there. But, well, I guess you are from the Adventurers Guild, so I guess some reward is in order. Thankfully..."
Oh, that is so nice. Thank you, sir. Yes, we would, that was so nice to think of doing that. We are so happy to see you feel good because we saved you.
You see he's laboriously getting out of bed. They have a crutch for him. He's still wrapped up in certain places. His leg is wrapped up really tightly in a splint. And he hobbles out of the room. He says, "Well, if you want to follow me, I can get a reward of sorts from what's left of my things." And really pathetically hobbles out of the Adventurers Guild to basically a pallet, what's left of his wagon that some couriers managed to get back. He's looking through some things. Hill giants aren't extremely smart. He wasn't really attacked for money like he would be if bandits had gone after him. He does hand over. He goes, "This is this is what I can offer, and he hands over 500 gold. And
I
what?
look at Izzy and I go, "Is this a good amount? Consider we almost die."
I feel like I don't want to argue with yeah, I think it's fair. Like,
It's not really a bartering thing.
Yeah.
That's what he's got.
yeah, that's I
No,
think that
but
this is
that's
all
what
he's got
Nina's
left.
gotten
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah.
But he does wave his hand. He said, "But I can offer a choice of one other thing from my wares. The things he didn't take, I still have some things left. I'm a merchant of different curios and antiquities. I have a few things here if you want to pick one. Not a lot of things." And he digs through some things, and he shows you 3 different things. One, he shows a gift certificate to the hot springs in Ashwater.
That's awesome.
There is a jar with a small green creature that seems to be mouthing at the glass and grasping at the air.
Hmm.
And a deck of cards that seems to glow.
Oh.
What's this green creature?
Well, let's just say he's really handsy.
Like a good it's a good thing or bad thing? Like,
Well, you don't feel great once he lets go.
is it that silly thing that I shared earlier, or that somebody shared
That was
earlier?
me sharing.
Who shared
You
that
literally
thing?
put a hug slug in.
What?
I literally showed you that video this morning.
I
You
did.
Yeah.
already put a hug slug in there.
Hey, he can't organically get here any other way, so
That's adorable.
I'm not putting him in the overworld.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
For the
What
rest of
is
the world.
this?
Let's take a
Well,
look
I've
at
just been
The
calling him a hug slug.
Aw, by Michael Habiger. Look at that little guy. The hug slug is a tiny face
Does
slug
it
that is
kill
mostly
things
helpless,
by
though
hugging?
it quietly
No,
glides
no,
along surfaces,
it doesn't
looking for
kill you,
potential
but,
hugging candidates. When the
when
little
he
slug
lets
hugs you,
go,
you gain 1d6
I mean,
temporary
he
hit points
makes
at
you
the
feel
start
good
of
when
each
he's
turn.
hugging you, but
when the hug
when he
ends,
lets
for whatever
go,
reason,
you don't
you
feel
must
so
make a
good.
con save or become poisoned for
So can
Oh.
he just like
Okay.
stay on you forever?
I mean, if you let him hug you forever, I guess.
You're just constantly gaining 1d6 HP
Sure.
start of every turn.
Are you getting like addicted to this hug slug like heroin? Like what is
A little bit. Yeah, it's you gotta ride the dragon, baby.
Oh my
So
god.
Sam, for reference, it's
Yeah.
I think a video that
Here,
I
I'll
shared in
I'll pin it. I'll pin it.
Temporary hit points. They're not actually. It's not healing. It's temporary hit
Mm.
points.
it's this homebrew character that was made, and like when it's attached to you, you get 1d6 temporary hit points every turn. But the moment it lets go, you have to make a Constitution save or be poisoned.
You know,
I'm a merchant. I don't have a lot of constitution.
So
You
it's
could
this
drink me under the
precious
table
little-
with a thimble.
This
cool.
precious little squishy boy
Yeah, I
has no purpose except just being precious.
very intrigued.
Just to double check this is me asking Leah. So is he offering the gold plus one of these things or one of these
Yeah,
things
as a group,
instead
you
of
can
the gold?
choose one of these things, and the gold is regardless. You get the gold
And the gold.
regardless.
Okay, cool.
But
I
this
wanted
is
to
what's
make
left
sure.
of his curios, and he's offering, as a group, choosing one thing. But he's holding very tightly to the deck of cards. You can't take the whole deck.
We'd only get to
It's
pick
obvious.
out.
I
Is
don't-
this a
It's,
okay? All
it's
right.
obvious you get
I
to
don't-
pick one card.
I don't
You have
fuck
to
with
tell
this
me-
anything. I don't fuck with it.
No, you have to tell me, or it's entrapment. Is this a deck of many things?
Don't
Yes.
fuck with the deck of anything. 100% it's the deck of many things, and no.
Oh,
Fuck that.
the temptation
I
is so
However,
great.
if it soothes anyone, I will get rid of the Oblivion gem. But on the flip side, I also get rid of the Wish card.
I don't know what that means, so I'm okay with that.
Sam, okay, so the deck of many things is both a a treasure and a cursed item at the same time. It is a deck
Yeah.
of cards that
Many
each have like these really ridiculous things. Sometimes they're really good, sometimes it's a good, sometimes it's a shit. But
Okay, here, hold on. Let me tell you. So you have the Vizier, Sun, Moon, Star, Comet, the Fates, Throne, Key, Knight, Gem, Fool, Talons, the Void, Flames, Skull, Idiot, Donjon, Ruin, Uriel, Rogue, Balance, and Jester. So they each have a thing. Usually the people say the worst is the Void.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that draws your soul from the body, and the best is
Jesus.
the moon, I believe, which is the wish. You get an automatic wish spell.
But and the wish spell
Yep.
you can
Yep.
do.
Oh no, it's 1d3 times.
Yeah.
You're granted the ability to cast the wish spell 1d3 times.
You can
But if I get
basically
rid of the void, I'll get rid of wish, which is the best and the worst, basically.
What does it mean when your soul is taken out of your body? What does that
Can't
The
be
void.
revived.
This black card spells disaster. Your soul is drawn from your body and contained in an object in a place of the DM's choice. One or more powerful beings guard the place. While your soul is trapped in this way, your body is incapacitated. A wish spell can't restore your soul, but the spell reveals the location of the object that holds it. You draw no more cards.
Damn.
Guys, I gotta
Dude,
tell
that's
you.
nuts.
I gotta tell you.
Of course you want the deck of
I mean, I can do a quick education if you'd like to know what they all are.
Sure.
Nah, it's okay.
If you look at the little
That's easy.
eye, if you can go into the little eye, type in deck of many things, it'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of the infamy of the deck of many things, but I'd never actually looked into it too much. I'm really down for whatever we want to pick. I'm cool with whatever. Do I leave it to Nikki and Kylie to
I like
to
the
debate?
rogue and the druid are literally complete opposites on this. Like, there's
Big
great
time.
ones, like the Jester. You gain 10,000 experience points, or you can draw 2 additional cards
Whoa.
beyond your declared draws. Key, a rare or rarer magic weapon with which you are proficient,
I wanna
appears in your
try it.
hands.
I mean, it's come up in so many. Well, no, it's never come up in any of the games I've ever played, and I'm a hedonist. Kylie, I don't want to wreck your game because I know it's your game too. Sam, the same sentence goes to you as well.
How about I do this? You can draw 2 and choose the better of the 2.
You're gonna give me advantage on the deck of many things.
Yeah, because I don't want the game ruined.
Oh yeah, like I haven't pissed you off that much. Like I must have done something right. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. What if I get 2 really shitty ones? Won't that be funny? Okay. Okay. You know what? God. I'm between. I really like the hug slug too, but gambling. Okay. Ladies, I need help. What do we want to do here? Are y'all just abandoned me and I have to make a choice myself?
Nikki, look chat.
Oh, I can't read. I guess I hadn't scrolled up to find that one message. Oh, I can't read. Live.
So your choices are the glowing deck of cards, or the jar of the questionable green character, and the gift cards to the hot springs. I know the deck is very tempting, but I wouldn't recommend it, truthfully. I've seen many a good people falter.
Yeah. Probably gonna stay away from that thing.
I have heard many horror stories in regards to this deck. I do
mean-
not trust it.
if you still have it with you, like later on in the adventure, and ever run into you again, there's a very high
Oh,
possibility. I'm
goodness.
just saying, just saying. Okay. So hot springs or slug? I kind of want to like put like peek at the slug to see like what's it doing in there. If it's like a friendly or a foe.
We can throw it at people.
So we're between this and hot springs, right? Does anybody have like...
Yes, these gift cards are to the specialty Royal Hot Springs that are in the middle of the city. I got these from a friend, but I'm not one for the hot water. It makes me break out. So I was just saving it to resell it. I'm kind of a hawker at the same time.
Aren't we all?
Scalper, sorry, not hawker, wrong word.
Okay, so these are the hot springs here. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought they were to the hot
in
springs that we've
Ashwater.
already been to, and I was going to be like, but those are far away.
No, they're the Ashwater Royal. It's the Royal Hot Springs here in Ashwater.
By
So it's like a really
royal-
fancy
Okay,
pants.
that's pretty cool.
Really fancy pants hot springs.
Does that like mean royalty frequent that establishment?
No, it's just up to the standards of royalty if they were to, visit, I guess.
So it's like a Michelin star,
Yes.
but for bathwater.
Or like the 5 Diamond Award.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. This little guy looks disgusting.
We also already have quite a menagerie that
That's true.
travels
We
with
don't really
us.
need one more. So,
I have a chicken.
let's do.
Wait, do you have Harold with you?
What do we want?
Yes.
Hot springs or slug?
It's out
Like,
on
if
my
we're
back.
in between, I could just flip a coin.
No, Mina doesn't. Mina doesn't have Harold. You just hear it echo through the town.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Yes, that's even better.
He just knows when someone's talking about him, so he just lets out a loud.
Well, I really do need to get to somewhere to get my cart fixed. Could we move this along?
Oh yeah. So, do we want to just take the hot springs, or do we want the slug, or do we want to roll
I
like
vote-
a dice?
I vote the nice water. I almost died twice
Yeah.
in like past 3 days, so
Oh yeah.
that
Ooh,
sounds nice for
little
me.
Spa day does seem nice. Yeah. Okay.
It's nice.
V.
I think that sounds lovely.
All right.
Okay. He hands over a gold sealed envelope with the address for the Royal Hot Springs here in Ashwater. As he hands that over, you do see Ella come out of the building, and she looks over the transaction. She says, "Oh, good! I'm glad I caught you. In return for the bed's usage and the adventurer's tax, I do require 250 gold of
That's
your prize."
More than any inn would ever like. Can I get like an itemized receipt, please?
I can definitely send one to you.
No, not send. We're gonna talk about it right here.
I mean, if you'd like to put your names down in the bureau as a blacklisted adventurer, we can definitely have that happen.
No, we do not want to happen that.
Just
It is fine. We are fine. It is fine.
No, we almost died, and they want like half of what we made. Well, not even half. They want all of what we made.
It's
No,
half.
they want half of what we made. And we still get the 250 from this
500.
merchant. From the 500, they take a 250.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why that actually happened.
Fine.
There are 3
Thank
of us.
you.
It's fine.
And this doubles as your membership fee for your lifetime. You are now a member of the Adventurers Guild. So, and she like quickly pins like badges to each of your shoulders.
Are you in multiple cities? Does this mean
Yes,
have
we are in
access to
every major
multiple
city in
cities?
Embervale.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot Oda's still here. Oda's like, ow. She gets a pin on her shirt. Ella, after collecting her fee, goes back inside, and you guys now have these hot springs tickets. You have some decisions to make. There's a few different places in town you still can go that you have not visited. There are the taverns that were mentioned. You did see Tyrion's boat. There are a few different inns.
Actually,
As
Izzy, it is your boyfriend.
no, that's not why I want to see him, but I do want to see him.
That is
Um,
what you see. I
there is
don't
also
see she want to see him.
there's also an annex of the scholar nobles that are here. There is an
Like
armory
bastards.
for the knights, as well as the marketplace and that kind of thing. So there are still places you can see, or there's the door to see your way out.
I wonder if the knights could like honorarily knight Harold.
God damn it.
God damn it. I kind of think it's hilarious if we were like, okay, we're just gonna leave after we got a gift card for a place that's specifically here.
That's great.
Oh god.
I
We
want to
wanna go to-
go. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, do we want to go see your boyfriend?
Oh God, I was gonna say that's where I wanted to go.
I knew it. Call it. Oh yeah.
But not
do
for the
it.
reason you want to go.
Just let us go see Easy Boyfriend, and they will have very nice time together on his boat. Maybe they go to his private quarter.
You do remember seeing the boat is like a ramshackle thing. You're not entirely sure how it makes it across the ocean and around the island, but somehow it does.
I'm convinced he's
Maybe
a plane
it is
walker,
very nice
personally.
on inside. You see? Easy can find out if it is nice on inside but look bad on outside. It is very tricksy and smart, so you know rob it. Oh, maybe.
I don't know why I'm blushing, but I am. Like, I think it's like the same thing like if an older sibling was teasing you about something, regardless if there's actual truth to it. It's just the act of being teased about it, you know? But I am, like, I can feel it in my own, like, physical face. Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, well, I just want to see... He's a pretty, like, kind of scrupulous character. Scrupulous? I think I said it right. And if he...
Maybe he know about the silver man.
Exactly. So, check that out. And then we can always go to the hot springs after. I wonder if they do massages.
You can come too, and you can have nice time in hot water. Woohoo!
Ooh, okay.
I'm picturing Fee just sitting there like, this is so weird.
Just standing off to the side, pinching the bridge of her nose.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm picturing.
Oda's looking around.
I could just see Fee.
Oda
with
has
the-
no idea what's
the
going
scar.
on.
Yeah.
I'm
What's a hot
surrounded
springs?
by idiots.
Oh.
Okie dokie. So yeah, I'm gonna go head over to Tyrion's boat.
Okay, you head to the dock where you see Tyrion's ramshackle boat. It's still got a bunch of random stuff on there, like he's a little hoarder. And you see he doesn't really have a door to his little cabin. It's mostly like a holy sheet. It's like a sheet hanging up with some holes in it, and it doesn't smell bad or anything like that, but you can tell he likes to collect junk. And you don't see him on deck.
Gonna knock on
Look,
the
he's not here. What a bummer. Let's move on.
side of the ship.
Maybe he is at the tavern.
Oh,
What is he?
you can
Hello!
always check here
Hello,
first.
are you here?
Are you calling out?
I have brought your bride to you.
What?
Oh my
Uh,
god.
In return, you see a duck waddle out from the sheet and
Did
and
Tyrion
waddle
turn
around
into a
deck.
duck? Did he pick a bad
He
role?
quacks.
Tyrion, I kind of get like crouched down to where the duck is. Tyrion, listen. You shouldn't have touched that deck, man. You became a duck. The deck turned you into a duck, dude.
The duck bites your nose.
Do you want some
Anybody interested in
peas? Bread is
taking
bad
duck
for
for
ducks.
dinner?
Peas is okay.
You see, finally Tyrion comes out. Oh,
I'm
there
still-
you are, Jerry.
Oh my god,
Um,
it talked.
Oh my god, he
Uh,
has Jerry the duck and I have Harold the chicken. How perfect is this? This is why I support Izzy getting
Oh!
up
Well, hi there, guys. Didn't think I'd see you in this neck of the woods. Last time I saw you, you were not in this neck of the woods. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Oh,
talking
little of
us
that, little of
because
this.
he is in love with
Same.
Izzy.
What? Are
He
you
picks
saying
up the
these
duck
out
and
loud?
begins to shake it.
I said this out loud.
Oh,
Yes, I did.
Why are you shaking the duck?
Oh, Jerry has to be shaken a little bit before, and he sets the duck down, and the duck lays an egg.
Is it a golden egg?
This
No,
is
it's not gold.
amazing.
It's a regular white egg. He picks up the egg and then sets it down into another pile of junk.
Is that how you make?
What can I do for you?
Is that how you make scrambled eggs?
No, why?
Okay. Peter would have laughed at that joke.
This is not
Oh
the
my God.
Bachelorette.
No.
Discovering that him and I have
So
much
Izzy,
in
give me
common
a
is cracking
perception
me
check
up.
really quick.
Do I know my own name?
All of us or just her?
All of you can if you want. Sure.
19.
Okay.
Damn, see? Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ. No more
I
shit
do not
rolls for
know.
Fee. She's done. She's washed her hands clean of that.
You guys do all notice he's got barnacles on the bottom of his boat. It's kind of salt worn. You can kind of see he's been other places besides the river. So if anybody's going to know the coast a little bit, it might be somebody who travels it a lot.
Alex, I'm playing D&D right now. I don't have time to engage with you. Such a pain in the- Okay. Sorry, can you repeat that again? I apologize.
You see on his boat that there's buildup of barnacles and it's a little like salt bleached in a few places. It's a well-traveled boat besides just the river. So if anybody's going to know about possibly comings and goings of people on boats, it might be Tyrion.
I'm gonna try and cozy up to him a little bit, see if I can.
You have to step around the junk.
Yeah. Well, yeah, more
Jerry.
like, hey, so I've got some questions and you might have some answers for me.
Possibly.
Though I think quite and so indeed. I am curious about learning more about the less than desirable members of society that plague these waters.
He kind of eyes you up and down. You're asking about dangerous things, kid. What do you want to know?
So we took up the contract for what is it? Is it Goldenwing? No, that's the old captain's name.
Silver Trail.
For Silver Trail, but does he?
You say that name and you see him tense up. He picks up Jerry and takes a few steps back. Not a good idea. Why don't you just stay away from that neck of the woods? Stay here, nice and calm, go see the hot springs, have a good time, maybe head back to Charclaim after a while. Not a good place for a kid like you to go.
I'm so delicate that I can't handle a little action. But
not about being delicate, kid. Tyrion puts on a lot of lotion. Very delicate man here. It's about being smart.
I've got 14 intelligence. Oh no. No. So as we were doing some digging, I'm gonna walk over to him still too, as he tried to.
He puts Jerry between you and him.
Yeah. No, but listen, as we did some digging into it, I think that there's a connection between my family and this well, maybe not the Silver Trail person, but the captain that came before. And
You mean Goldwing?
Yes, I mean Goldwing.
He rolls his eyes. Pirate captains and their stupid names. They have normal names.
Yeah, but that's not as romantic. Gotta admit,
Sorry.
Goldwing adds a bit more mystery.
Yeah, and I'm
Be scared of a
Tyrion,
named
Tyrion
Keith.
with tinnitus, but that doesn't mean anything. Look, they're not good people.
I didn't.
I'm gonna level with you here.
I'm not.
Stay away from that place.
I'm not trying to like join up with their pirate gang. I'm trying.
He raises a brow and looks you up and down. Really?
Well, okay, listen. Now I know that like the hat kind of like implies something, but like just because I'm dressing like a pirate doesn't mean I want to be a pirate. If I was dressing like a whore, would you assume I was a whore?
He looks down at the duck, and then he looks to you and goes, "See this duck? It looks like a duck. It quacks like a duck." He jostles Jerry, and Jerry quacks. And then he sets Jerry down and goes back to trying to sloppily organize his junk.
I bet you.
Be standing there like trying not to just one up him by saying like making some smart ass remark about being a changeling.
Well, no, but like, listen, so my uncle died during that war, and then, but my dad, I'm 23, and my dad, like, the timelines fit for this to make sense, and I know you know more than what you're wanting to tell me, and it's not your decision on whether or not to protect me from things. Like, I get to decide. I am aware that it's dangerous, and I'm smart enough to know when to get out of the way if it's going to be that bad. I've been successful enough in evading every other danger on this journey so far. What makes you think I can't handle at least one more? And I'm not even asking for you to like sail me directly to these people. I'm just asking for some more information to decide whether or not this is even worth following up. I thought
This is
that you
true.
thought more of me than just some kid sister that you had to keep out of harm.
Tyrion looks you up and down. I don't have a sister. Didn't think of you as a sister. But
He's right, because you think of her romantically.
he picks up the duck again.
Also, I have
See,
very
only
many
the duck between
swords,
him and Mina now.
and you know, God damn it,
I don't
we
think
are
that's a
very
duck. I
good
think that's a
at.
shield.
God damn it, we are very good at do the fighting, and you have not seen us in the battles, and we are very good at it. So
Yeah,
I
we
think you are
almost
make
died
lot of
yesterday, but we
assumption.
didn't.
Yes, I have almost died many times, but I have not died, and I have killed things. So I cut a thing in half on its face. It was a big, scary serpent monster thing. I cut in half on its face. So I think we will be fine. So you can tell us all your information, you know? It also give you points in Easy Book, which you need to get. Honestly. You should.
Tyrion pets Jerry before looking you guys over again. And then he sighs. Last time I told somebody where to find them, they didn't come back. Look,
But
if
we
you're
will
looking
come back.
for... well,
Not worry.
that remains to be seen. If you're heading to the Claw Coast, just be careful. Those islands, they play tricks. And the pirates that call that place home know all the tricks. Why do you think most of them haven't been caught? The only ones that got caught got sloppy and stupid. If you ask me, it's better just to retire before you get caught. He moves things around on his on deck.
Can I?
Have you looked at a map recently? Do you know the names of the islands? You should at least know that.
I have. I've definitely studied those maps. Like, that's all I would do when I lived back in the city. Was just stare at these pieces of paper and imagine the adventures that awaited on them. Like, I know the locations. I know I understand the theory behind sailing and sailing around through these areas. I've got that. What I need to do now is actually get the experience.
He sighs again, and he rummages through his thing. He pulls out a map, and it's a map of the Claw Coast. And you do see he's got the 7 islands with each of their names. And he points to each one as he goes, starting with the one at the bottom. And he says there's Anklos at the bottom. Not much there. It's more of a desert than anything else. So there's not a lot of things to do. So they're not usually there. Then you have Secundus and Echos, which are a little bit busier, but they're more rocky, both of them. There's Little Dendros, Fendros, and the Golden Talon. And at the top is the Poison Talon. Between there's probably 4 or 5 different pirate factions that you'll see. Of course, you won't see any on the Golden Talon. That's where the main hub of the islands is. That's where the capital is, Ogrim. That's where you're going to find what remains of the royal influence on the Claw Coast. Pirates, of course, won't be there much. But your best bet, if you're looking for trouble and I guess information, is Little Dendros and Fendros.
Could you
Does that give you enough information to go with?
Could you, like, pin which one those are?
Yeah, hold on.
Just to remind me, this is me talking, not my character. The Gold Talon or the Poison Talon, were those where we're trying to go for the Island of Spiders? Or was that a different spot? I keep forgetting the name of the place we're going for that.
You're fine. I threw you on the map, I believe.
Poison Talon. Yeah, it's Poison Talon. That's where they have all the spiders. Yeah. Okay.
That's
perfect.
this one up here.
Oh, we have the map up. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh.
This is Golden Dendros, or Fendros, Little Dendros, Secundus, Echos, and Anklos.
And it's the quest or job or something like that regarded the ferries between the Claw Coast Islands. It's just basically them traveling from one island to another, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So these all have cities except Anklos. They all have towns and cities, or mostly just tiny, small towns on them. And there is ferries that go to different ones. The Poison Talon is the one that's currently being plagued by like a strange fog and spiders and reports of ghost sightings. So people, the Poison Talon, that's up here.
That's right.
The Golden Talon is this one, and this is the one that has Ogrim, that has the not capital, but the basically the main hub for the Claw Coast. You guys are down here. And he points all this out, and he gives you a myriad of different information. He tells you about Ogrim and how they will have the biggest presence of the royals there. Not the royals themselves, but they're going to have guards from the royal factions and that kind of thing, and scholar nobles and that kind of thing. It's where the trade mostly is, and where a good portion of the ferries make berth when they're going out to the different islands. If you need to get to the actual talons of the Claw Coast, you're going to leave from the shore to Aughrim. From there, you can get to the other islands on a ferry. He points out to where the city is. It's not too far inland from the edge of the little island, but he does warn you, just like the Bounty Board did, that there's been a lot of strange news coming out of the Poison Talon at the end, and that it's best to steer clear for now. They say even pirates are staying away.
Since you know so much about all of this, would you like to join us on our trip to all these places?
No, thank you.
Look at
He
him.
he instantly answers, no, thank you.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Laugh.
It's best to keep a low profile because of what I do. So I'm going to stick with Jerry. He pats the duck's head, who quacks.
Make a fine pair.
That's adorable.
Quack.
I do appreciate you helping us even against your own intuitions about it. I probably wouldn't have left you alone until you did.
Yeah, well, apparently your friend is trying to play matchmaker, so...
Yes.
She probably wouldn't have left me alone either.
Izzy's like
She's
blushing through this, like, yeah, I don't pay her any mind, it's all good. But yeah, so you don't know anything else about Golden Wing or can I? Does he resemble? No, is he a human or what is Tyrion?
He's an elf.
He's an elf. Okay, yeah, never mind. My head for a second, I thought maybe could he be Silvertrail, but I don't. If he's an elf, probably not.
Tyrion is like the opposite of what you think of fantasy elf. He is like a bedraggled brunette. He has pointed ears. He's not unkempt, but he's not like fully put together.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he's not posh. That picture is cute, but he ain't posh. He's.
I just like the idea of highly pretty fantasy elf on a trash boat.
Picture John Wick, but with a duck.
Oh my god, amazing! Oh my god,
so
amazing.
kind of scraggly, dark hair. He walks confidently, but he's obviously not up for talking too much about things he doesn't want to talk about. But if you got him into gambling or betting, he'd probably talk a lot more.
Wait, so
interesting. Would you like to join us at the tavern and maybe have a few drinks with us?
He glances over you and then he goes, "You paying?"
Sure, I will pay
What?
you. I turn to the girls and I try to say really quietly, maybe he will tell us more if he has had drinkings.
I don't know how much more he knows.
He shuffles around his boat, petting Jerry, and then setting Jerry down. Jerry lays another egg.
Damn it, amazing.
How about we make a bargain?
He perks up at that and glances at you. Oh yeah?
We'll buy you a drink per useful information. When you run dry, so do we.
He glances you up and down, and gives a smirk, and says, "If that's how you want to play it, sure, we can do that."
And I mean useful information. I know you can hold your liquor.
He chuckles and nods. Then lead the way.
Do we want to go? I'm talking now.
There are 4 taverns available.
Yeah.
There is and he even tells you he knows a lot about these taverns. He says the Soot Root is the biggest and busiest. Can get kind of rowdy, and it's the sailor's favorite. The Delta Darlings is very saloon-like. There is gambling, and there is ladies and gentlemen of the evening in attendance. And there's the King's Table. It's frequented by knights, soldiers, traveling nobles, more gentlemanly. And last is Blackroot, which is in the not great part of town that is known to be quite seedy and possibly not as safe.
Well,
I vote the saloon.
you think the Delta
It is my
Darling?
vote. Yes.
I would lean towards the Delta Darling because I can leave you two with him and I can go make us some money by dancing.
Yes, exactly.
And she's
So I
like,
can get away from
yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Tyrion, what do you think of the Delta Darling?
All right in my boat.
You'll ride in your boat?
Said all right in my boat.
See, she is already trying to be with him on his boat. It's very cute.
No, that's not.
It's
What? Yeah, okay, let's go.
Fee's already started walking away.
What?
So Tyrion follows you, Jerry underhand, and follows you into the town, leading you to the Delta Darling, which is a very lively tavern with lanterns hanging outside as the day starts to wane on a little bit. You've been walking around talking a little bit. The lanterns are red and gold color, and there is like a lattice formation on each window. It gives it a very intimate feel. You do hear music from inside. It's not as rowdy as you would get at some of the bigger taverns. It's more, not sultry, that's not the word I'm looking for, but it's a little different. You do see ladies and gentlemen leaning over the balcony up above, waving coyly behind fans, as well as welcoming you in. You walk inside. There is a nice glossy bar. There is tables well taken care of. There are a few gambling tables, but not as many as you'd find in some of the others. There is a stage as well with footlights on a big velvet red curtain. There are ladies that have just entered, and they are doing a show. It's not pole dancing or anything like that. It's more cabaret meets saloon girls. And the music accompanying them is coming from a strange organ, piano, pipe mixture instrument in the corner, where an older gentleman is playing.
Is there like a...
Tyrion goes straight to the bar. He knows exactly what's going on. He sets Jerry on the bar. Bartender kind of glares at him, but doesn't say anything.
Okay, that's amazing.
Do we want to get like
I
a
just gotta
table,
say-
or you just want to sit here and talk? Maybe a private booth?
He glances around. This isn't the kind of place that does private booths.
Oh,
Jerry quacks.
okay.
Bartender sets down a glass of ice water in front of Jerry, who goes to town on it.
That is so cute. Leah. That's
Can
cute.
I ask, Tyrion, why the duck?
Picked him up in the last port.
For like dinner? And you just decided you liked him, or?
I haven't quite decided yet. Jerry looks scathed.
This is amazing. I love it.
He then slides some peanuts towards Jerry. Eat up.
They don't. It would be. Do you have like any peas? Actually, that would be better for. Ma'am, or sir. So that's wrong of me to assume. Assistant.
You see a half-orc bartender walk up. He looks you up and down again, glances at the duck, and then rolls his eyes. Says, "What can I get for you? I've got some specialties from the ladies tonight, or I have some regular ale. Just know that the specialties are going to cost you some coin." Tyrion immediately goes, "I'd like a special." Grinning.
Well, yes.
Of course.
Whatever he likes, but also, well, just one right now. Tyrion, don't forget our deal. And then, do you have like any like peas, maybe?
The bartender sets a small drink menu in front of you that has the specials on it.
So no.
We don't have a grill.
No to the peas. Okay.
No.
Okay. Doesn't hurt to ask. You're lovely, by the way. Thank you so much for just being patient with us. I do appreciate it.
You hear the organ pipe monstrosity instrument come to life as girls enter on the stage and begin dancing for the crowd.
Ooh, this
and
would be
before
better
you
if they
is
had swords.
You see the drink menu in front of you has 3 specialty drinks. One is called the Golden Coin, one's called the Journeyman's Sails, and the other is called the Purple Sky.
Well, Tyrion, is there one that stands out to you?
I'll have the Golden Coin, please. Didn't even have to ask.
Have you had it before?
Oh, yes.
What's it like?
The bartender nods, and then he begins to make a drink with something that kind of looks like liquid gold. And he's shaking it between adding some ale and some mead, as well as some mystery sparkling liquid, and then slides it in front of Tyrion. It is a golden swirling drink that has a cherry floating on top, and seems to kind of move with each way that the light catches it.
Man, that sounds really good right now, dude. Not fair.
How much
I'm in my house.
are these drinks?
They're 100 gold each.
What?
Holy shit. Well,
I kind of like
guess I'm paying for this.
look at Tyrion. It's like, what?
And it's obvious he knew.
You
course
piece
he
of
fucking
shit.
You don't even need a perception check. He knew.
One specialty drink, since they've already
Yes.
made it.
He
You better
chuckles and
give
sips at it.
very good information for this. Very helpful, very good, very
The
detailed.
bartender glances between you guys. Can I make you one, or?
No.
No.
You have any algae soup?
Or straws.
Oh yeah, Oda. Oda's just like, I've never been to a tavern. Can I have one of those drinks?
No.
She has no money.
Well, we love you, but you do not want that drink anyway. It is okay. You would not like it.
She sets like a tankard of algae soup down, and the half orc kind of glances at it, and they make eye contact, and she offers him some. She takes a drink, or the bartender takes a drink.
And loves it.
He glances at it, nods, and then he goes back to work.
Does he give her a free drink because she gave him some soup?
He hands her some mead.
Oh, that's cute. That's so cute.
So are you going to buy anything, or are you going to interrogate?
What's the cheapest drink you have?
Ale. Basic ale would be like a copper.
I'll have a basic ale, please.
He
you have
hands. He kind of looks a little peeved, but he it's to the point where I don't even care. You don't have to keep track of it on your sheet. Like it's bottom of the barrel, literally, and he slides you some pale ale.
Oh no, it's an
What do you
IPA. The worst.
What
He's
do you
going
have
to
for 1 gold?
pat Izzy on the back and walk to find out where to start performing.
Oh my god, I love it.
You do see a young woman. She looks to be a half-elf with slightly pointed ears, but a very sunny disposition. She is wearing a bright, bold colors of purple and red, and with a lovely golden star pattern around the top of her bodice. She has long brunette hair that's back in a braid, and she looks to be quite in charge of the stage that's going on. She's not yelling orders or anything like that. She's more like waving and talking to some of what you kind of get as regulars, because she knows their names very well. And they shout back to her. You get from the crowd that her name is Sorsha.
So I wait until she's like not talking to the crowd, and Thea walks up.
Pardon me, are you in charge of the performers?
Sugar, yeah, I'm in charge.
Hi, my name is Fee, and I was interested in performing if you have the room.
She blinks. Oh, well, we don't often get people looking to jump on stage with us. Can you dance, honey?
Absolutely.
She glances at like a sheet she has from one of her many skirt pockets. And she says, well, we have some time before the next act comes on. Do you want to do a solo or do you think you can keep up with the group?
I would be happy to do either or both if you are interested.
She thinks for a minute. She tells you to wait there. She gets up on the stage and kind of slips back into the back. She's gone for like a minute or so, comes back out. She says, well, we have a group dance coming up next, honey, so if you can keep up with them, it's not really a routine. It's one of those you let the music guide you. But if you want to jump on first beforehand, we can see what you got. I will pull you off if they don't like you, though.
Completely understandable. If you will give me just a moment, I can certainly be ready to perform by myself and then join in with the group.
She nods.
Okay. So Fee is going to like slip behind stage or like into an area where she won't be seen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just to give myself the best chance, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself and choose
Oh, okay.
Eagle's Splendor, so I get advantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
Hell
And then
yeah.
she's going to basically use her changeling skills to not necessarily change exactly what she looks like, but to emphasize and enhance. So, like brighter hair, longer hair, and just kind of stand out a little bit more and pull some of her stuff out of her bag. So, like to put on basically her sparkliest or like most eye-catching stuff.
Alrighty. And Sorsa comes back and says, honey, what kind of music do you want him to play for you?
Perhaps something very upbeat, very what would be the best word?
Jaunty?
Basically trying to think of like folksy kind of caravan music. So yeah, like lots of guitar and tambourine and stuff like that. But just upbeat.
Okay. Sorsa slips back out and goes to the organist, talks to him for a minute before queuing up some music. Do you do anything else before you step out?
I think just maybe putting on some like jewelry that would jingle, so like a bell anklet or something like that, so that I can add just a little bit more to it. But I think just like warming up and getting ready, but no other spells or anything like that, because I don't think I have anything else that would enhance it.
Okay. So the other girls know that you're about to do this? Are they going to do anything, or are you guys, while she's dancing, are you guys going to do anything or look for anything?
I
I want to drink.
Yeah. It's just kind of
Then
like,
I will probably watch E while also standing in a way to make it so Tyrion can't like randomly run away out of the bar after not telling us any information for 100 fucking gold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tyrion's happily enjoying his drink.
Yeah, he better be.
Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just looking at things.
Izzy,
and
what
whatnot.
do you want to do?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Just like try and see if we can
Cool.
get something. I'm so
Sorry, 1 second.
You're good.
I'll never forgive you. 100 gold for just one drink.
God damn it. By the way, I'm going to take
Those
that
are the
off
specials.
my
It's a dick.
sheet.
Are we sure we still want me to end up with this?
He has never wanted
I'm
to
kind
end up
okay.
with that.
This Mina is still rooting for it, though. I kind of feel like Leah has thrown this duck in as a way to make Mina feel like attached to this dude, so that she'll slowly fall for him because he has a duck and she has a chicken, and it works very similarly.
She's perfectly content making Peking duck for the crew if she wants.
Oh, poor Jerry.
Uh,
It's funny. I also keep forgetting that this dude speaks Elvish, and so I could technically just talk to him in Elvish anytime. And oh man, I could threaten him in Elvish. That'd be fun.
Truthfully, I don't remember if Tyrion is elvish or human. I can't remember if I made him
I think
elvish
he's-
or human.
I'm pretty
Maybe
sure
he's
he's
a
an elf because
changeling.
the first time we met him, he was a bartender, and I spoke to him in Elvish.
No, he was in a bar. You guys rescued him from the bar. No, the elf at the party is different.
The bartender. Oh, then
bartender
God,
is
what
not-
is he?
He disappeared.
The bartender
Ah,
was
that's
possibly
right.
attached to the traveler.
Oh, that's right. Okay. My bad.
Yeah, this Tyrion is the one you guys found in the bar who was passed out.
'Cause
Who?
we found him in the Hobbit village.
That's right. Oh yeah, is he a human or is he an elf? Whoops. Well, it's fine. He's
I thought
half.
Tyrion was a hobbit too.
Oh. A hobbit? Oh god, nobody knows what he is.
Least of all
He's
him.
weird. Hold on. Now I gotta look back through my notes because I don't believe anything anymore. Nothing is real. Anybody listening to this? Well, you guys are boring.
Yeah, we are. Get used to it, dude. Only a man would say that. Oh man. Why?
Alrighty, so you are about to go on stage. You two are just gonna watch.
Yeah.
I guess. Perhaps
They don't
keep an
want
eye
me
on
to go up
Tyrion,
there.
who is happily enjoying his drink. You don't want to go.
Can I have a
the rogue
taste of
doesn't want
that
to go
at
up there.
least, Tyrion?
No backwash. And he lets you take it.
You really think so little of me. I want to do it on purpose now. I want to take a sip.
Okay, he lets you take a sip. You do taste on the drink that there is something magical in this, and because you're not drinking the whole thing, you don't get the benefits of it, but you do get that there is something to this drink.
Tyrion,
Darlin.
what is that drink going to do to you?
Well, if you had one of your own, you'd know. He takes a long gulp.
Or you could just ask the bartender.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Actually,
And then
can I read-
Sorry, go ahead.
Can I read the menu to see if it like says what it does?
The gold coin is the one he ordered, and he says a golden elixir that's sure to bring good luck the next time that you're in a pinch, with its sweet, fragrant lavender oil, as well as real gold dust mixed in with every bit of liqueur.
So is this like an advantage spell?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Wait, you're God. God don't know?
Well, I know, but God is not about to speak to you to tell you everything
That's true. Damn.
without you experiencing it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
What are the descriptions of the other two special drinks they have tonight, and how much do those cost?
Each one is 100 gold.
Yeah.
The journeyman sales says a bit of seawater to taste, but all the right things that come with being on the sea, feeling the wind in your hair, and knowing that you can go faster than the winds themselves. And then the last one is purple sky. It says a purple mixture that brings out the stormy weather inside, sure to bring some spark to your life with each drop of specialty organic cadenza liqueur.
I could see that on a menu here anywhere. And it'd be like $17.
Good, because Leah just made it all up on the spot.
Good job. Good job.
God, don't ask me to name characters, but I can make up liquor.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I'm not having one of those. That's too expensive.
yeah.
But thank you for describing all of them. That was very lovely.
Yep.
Okay. Well, now would be a great time for you to pay for that drink, Tyrion.
That wasn't the deal, dear.
We mean in information.
That's what we
And
said.
I will
Dummy.
provide information.
I said useful.
Uh-huh.
What do we consider useful?
I swear to God, I stab you with the fucking dagger. I would not feel bad about it after $100, Tyrion. I take out my blade, I literally stab it next to him into the wood on the bar. I am not fucking around with you.
Bartender looks unhappy.
Sorry.
Don't do that.
I doubt this is the first time this has happened.
Tyrion chuckles. And then he says, "All right, Firecracker." And he downs the rest of the drink. You see his fingers take on a little bit of a golden glow. Why don't you watch your friend's show, and I'll give you the information you need. At that point, the organ starts playing. And sorry in advance if this is not the music you're fixing, but this is the best music I could find at the moment, so I'm sorry. Not the best. But the lights, I guess, are magically controlled, and they do light up the stage for you, Fee, as you take the stage. Mm-hmm. Fee, are you going on stage or what? Did we lose Kylie?
Is Kylie muted?
All right, yes. I accidentally muted because I was moving
Oh.
some stuff. So yeah, Fee heads on stage and starts to perform.
Okay, Fee, I need you to give me a... I guess this would be, charisma or dexterity. A performance check. There it is. Well, I couldn't remember what the word was.
What check to make for a performance?
Yeah.
I love you.
I can't.
26.
Damn.
She
All
works herself out of the metaverse.
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 They are eating it up. They love your show. And Sorsa starts going around with a small pot, and there is gold being flung inside of it.
Twerk
Fee, I
dance,
need you to
boo!
roll me a d20.
17.
I was gonna give you pretty much that's at a 0, so you get 170 gold.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Maybe.
And are you staying on stage with the group?
Sure. Well, after I perform, can I take a check? Like, can I check on what's going on with the girls and see if maybe things have gone tits up in the middle of my in
Well, you
between?
do see a knife in the bar now.
Yeah, but
I've
like
taken it
they're all
out.
they're all still present, right? He hasn't
Yes.
like weaseled his
No,
way out.
he has not left. No, he's still there.
Yeah, then I'll dance with the group.
Reminds me of, like,
Truthfully,
the
I don't
Ricky
think I have
Bobby
ever
line.
seen. I don't think I have ever said what Tyrion is. I cannot find him anywhere in my notes. Sorry, that's what I've been doing half the time.
Oh.
I don't know
You're
if
like,
I've
what
ever said what he is.
fuck is he?
He's just
So
there.
we don't know.
Who are you?
He
Yeah,
just
sure.
is.
He's
Is
just a
whatever he
guy.
wants to be.
Just
He's a duck.
guy. Oh my god.
He's a duck and a good coat.
What if
he's a duck. He's a duck folk.
the duck
He's a duck
is
in a
like
trench coat.
controlling Tyrion and it's not even
Never
like it's
met
just
the
a
duck
puppet,
before.
a meat golem.
Yes, this duck who is like literally going to town on ice water.
Yeah.
Is
Hey, it's a
looks
good
so
fucking
menacing.
act. Can I roll like insight on the duck?
Sure. Roll some insight on the duck.
16.
He is a northeastern Embervale ice lake duck. He seems to have lovely plumage of soft cream color feathers on his breast. Otherwise, completely white. And his feet are actually a darker yellow than the southeastern Embervale lava pit ducks that are normally frequent.
Sounds like a cute duck.
Just looks like a duck.
All right, then you keep your secrets.
Tyrion laughs out loud. This drink is quite strong. He chuckles and he looks through you, and he holds up his hand, which have 5 fingers. He hasn't cut them off or anything. He has 5 fingers,
Now.
and then he puts down 3 of them, and holding up 2 fingers, and he says, "To find the one you're looking for, head towards 2." And then he starts to get up and head towards the door.
That was
bitch,
worth
yeah.
100 gold?
No,
Wait.
that was not worth 100 gold.
Yes, it was. Wait, I hold Mina back. He
Was?
Yes. He gave us
And-
them in order, and
Izzy, if you look up, you can see above the bar is a very nice map of Embervale, and you do see the Claw Coast, and he described what it looked like from the first to the last,
yeah,
and yep.
he gave us everything we need. Is he still?
I don't get
like-
it, but as long as you do, then that's fine.
Is he in the bar still?
He's wandering towards the exit.
I'm gonna run up and hug him.
You nearly knock him over. He is quite drunk.
Yeah.
In a that's a way
whoa
small
there,
tears.
all right, kid. All right, you didn't get any information from me. You hear?
I
And
don't
this
even
he
know who
actually
you
looks
are.
very serious. And you hear the duck quack.
I'm not gonna. I would sooner give them myself than give them to my friends. Like, that's not me. I really hope you don't think that was something I'd do.
He nods silently. Jerry quacks, and then he heads out of the bar.
All right.
You hear the organ whip back up into frenzy, and a line of girls come out on stage. Sorsha motions for Fee to join them. It seems to kind of be a little bit of a free-for-all in like a circle. Like each girl takes a turn, does a dance in the front, and then falls back in the line. And I need another performance check from you, Fee.
Okie dokie. Come on. I hit the button. There you go.
have a
Damn.
26.
Why aren't you a bard? Anyway, so
I've constantly been thinking multi-classing, so possibly the next
Yeah,
time that
do it.
pops up.
So each girl goes up ahead. They do like a little twirl or they do a dance. And when you step forward, all eyes are on you again. And Sorsa seems to be very happy to have a more lively bar for the moment. She walks around with the pot as well. And Kylie, I need you to roll me a D100. Cool. And then roll me a D6. All right, so they tossed in 740 gold. However, there are 6 girls on the stage, so you will get a sixth of that. Let's all do math.
Oh yeah.
123 with 3 repeating, so
What was it, 123?
123 with 3 repeating.
All right, just do 124 gold.
Ooh, you rounding up. I like that. That's nice.
So, Shorsha helps you off the stage. Wow, Sugar, you really brought him in. You ever need a job, you definitely come see me. You're more than welcome to take it up here. Of course, if you want to make a little more gold, she glances upstairs, which is obvious as to what that is.
Oh no.
Thank you very much.
There are some men in the audience that are glancing at you, curious, and some men and women upstairs kind of winking down at you.
That will be considered for the future. Right now, I must reconvene with my traveling group. Thank you very much. If I ever do come back, I will make sure that I seek you out.
And then she's going to turn around and walk away and consider changing her face.
Sugar. She goes back to work. You step away with your small bag of tips, basically, and the bartender grins and says, "Anybody who performs gets a drink on the house. What would you like?"
Oh,
Oh my god, do it. Do it. Get the gold one. Do it. Do it. Or one of the other two.
You were
Any of the
amazing
two.
up there. Holy shit.
Ispy, you were so good.
You had the gold coin, the journeyman sails, and the purple sky.
She looks to the bartender and is just like,
can you tell me more about each drink? Like, do you have a preference? Because I will be honest, I'm not a avid drinker.
Yeah, he shows his black wrist bracelet. He's straight edge. Just kidding.
X's on the back of your hands.
God, I haven't thought about that in ages. Nice.
No, he says, well, the mixologist that makes our drinks for us likes to keep things kind of mysterious. I know how to make them. Not entirely sure what they do to you. I know I feel really good after drinking them, but I don't go out much, so they don't do much for me. Plus, we don't get free drinks very easily. I don't drink them a lot.
At 100 gold fucking pop, I bet not.
Yeah, it would be taken out of his check.
You'd owe them money by the end of the night.
She looks at the others.
What were their names again?
The gold coin, the journeyman sails, and the purple sky.
Journeyman sales might be good for the trip.
Yeah, it might have
But
to do with the boat.
Yeah.
I say it all depends on how long the effects last.
Yeah. You
Good
know
point.
what? You earned it, so like this is your choice. Like, you were amazing up there.
I think the gold one is going to give you some kind of benefit in the next battle. That's what I kind of got like some kind of luck or something. The advantage on something.
And I've already got.
Damn it.
Izzy, give me a perception check. Oh, sorry. No, all of you give me a perception check, not just Izzy. Sorry, I don't know.
Okay.
11.
Ow, Ziva!
I need to turn off advantage because.
Ziva bee, Ziva bee,
She bit me.
Ziva bee.
She demands her
Ziva,
pound of
stop
flesh.
biting.
Jesus, Fee. Oh my god. Yeah, Mina had too
You're
much to
inside.
drink.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Fee, you do notice around the bar, certain patrons have variations of this drink. You do see the gold coin, which was like a straight up glass with like a gold swirled liquid in it and a cherry on top. It has a little bit of a glow in it. The man drinking it afterwards, his fingers and aura seems to glow a little bit of gold. Kind of hard to see unless you have a little bit of magic in you. You see a woman drinking what you assume is the purple sky. It's in a martini-looking glass, but it's more rounded. It's not one of those straight martini. I don't remember what it's called. It is a purple and grayish liquid with a little puff of what looks like, cotton candy on top, but it looks like a cloud. It is... you don't want to say sparking, but it kind of looks like it a little bit. Maybe there's something going on there. And then you do see another person has a shorter glass on rocks, a cream-colored liquid, kind of looks like what we would call a White Russian, but there is instead of a little umbrella in it, there's a toothpick with a piece of parchment that looks like a sail. And it looks like magically it's getting wind blown into this sail.
I think I am going to go with the purple sky.
He nods. He makes the purple sky. He opens a little bit or a little box with these little purple puffs. He puts one on top after putting different liquors into a shaker, shakes it up. You kind of hear a strange little popping sound, pours it into the glass, puts the puff on top, which does not dissolve, and he slides it to you.
He will pick it up and take a sip.
You take a sip and you feel sparks run along your tongue and down your throat. It gives you a little bit of pump of energy and alcohol. I need you to give me a con save.
Oh.
Oh, is this for her being drunk or not?
Nope.
Interesting.
11.
You just made it.
Oh God!
That laugh, but like, man.
Yeah, you don't know the chill that just went through my entire body hearing that chug. Going, oh God!
Just like the villain.
You feel this bit of like thunder kind of in your ears, as well as you kind of taste what's that taste when people say that the storm is coming? It's that taste on the air. I just now forgot what it's called. What?
Is it
No, it's called Atmos. That's not Atmos. What is it called? I've totally forgotten what it's called. That's terrible.
Petrichor? No. Never mind.
I'm such a bad person. But you do hear what sounds like thunder.
The smell of like ozone.
There it is, ozone. Why can't I couldn't think of it all of a sudden.
Pungent.
Yeah. And you hear it in the background, and you can cast, without using a spell slot, Thunderstep once. But then it will leave, and you can't use it again.
How long does it last?
Until you use it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, that's dope. Nice, man.
Okie dokie.
Yep, and that was free because you were a dancer. And so that's the rest. The bartender glances. Mina, you haven't bought anything. Did you want anything to drink?
I did. I bought a drink earlier. I asked what I could get for 1 gold.
Oh, he offered you some cider.
Ooh, I drank the cider, and that was delicious.
You drank a refreshing cider. You feel like you're getting affinity for certain types of apples.
Fantastic. Well, I already spent 100 gold on Tyrion's stupid drink.
Yeah.
So,
Trust me, that was worth
yeah,
it.
yeah, I paid for it. Just so you know, I already took it out of my gold.
Oh, thank you. That's
So,
very kind.
you're welcome. I brought up idea of get him drunk, so I will take responsibility.
the response bill.
Okay. Responsible.
I'll take over the response bill. I like that.
Yeah.
Heck, it is what deducted. Mina had too much apple cider. Let's
Did you guys want to do anything else here? Or are you off onto your next
What drink did
area
B
decision?
Purple sky.
get? Purple sky. I kind of like dig around in my pockets, and I kind of want to get the sailing one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Well, it's gonna take every bit of gold I have, but why not?
Oh my god.
You have 100 gold. Sorry, whoa, sorry, Ziva. I know my chair is squeaking, but it's the only way I can get comfortable. So you see him toss drinks back and forth in that, fancy way. You see a cream go in, as well as some cinnamon, as well as some strange glowing liquid that seems to be the color of, like, a sunrise. And he makes this cute little parchment that seems to glow with magic and puts it in his toothpick, and he sets it in the drink, and he hands it over to you.
Is it like a sipping drink or is it like a shot?
It's a sipping drink.
Okay. Let's start just kind of taking it down.
All right. I need you to give me a con save.
15.
Alrighty. You feel an energy as well as alcohol slip through you and feel you. You feel like you kind of have like the wind under you a little bit. You feel maybe even a little bit faster. Izzy, you now have the ability to use the Long Strider spell and the Jump spell once on yourself.
Nice.
Does this just like stay with me until I
Nice.
use it, or does it have like a expiring?
These are basically like little blessings.
Oh.
They'll stay with you until you use them.
You're one hell. What is your name, bartender? Sorry.
He looks a little put out because nobody's ever asked his name. He doesn't really have a name tag. My name's Drock.
Drock with a D.
Yep.
You're one hell of a bartender.
Droc.
Yeah, you're one hell of a bartender. These are great.
Okay, fuck
He
it.
blushes and
get through.
motions over to the survey box.
Oh my god, amazing.
Oh, there's
Okay, I'm saying-
toss the card over man while I'm still feeling the effects.
What was
like
that,
a
Mina?
little biased
I'm
review,
saying-
and I give him a little wink.
God damn it. I'm saying
then looks
fuck
to
it.
me.
I'm gonna get one.
Okay.
'Cause now we know what all of them do except that damn gold one, so I'm gonna get the gold one.
He makes this gold concoction again, and he slides it to you, the cherry floating on top. You drink it down.
Down it.
Give me a Constitution save.
Oh god. Watch me be the only one that doesn't make it.
And you probably have.
No!
no.
Man.
Do you have an inspiration?
No.
I think
Just-
Izzy
anything
does.
I do. Can I spend it for her?
Yeah, if you want to use your inspiration.
I do. Remember, you gotta just take it down. If you're gonna try and chug it all in one like that, I think it's more like a sipping drink. Don't let the way
Oh.
Tyrion drank it be the way you drink it. That man, his
Cool.
liver doesn't like him. So, just slow down.
Okay, so I just do it again?
Yep.
Oh god. Okay. And I'm hopeful. I hope I didn't just waste your inspiration.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah, I got you. Your teammate always got your back.
Mina, you feel some power go through your hands and your limbs. You feel warmth there. You're feeling, pretty damn lucky. And you now have 2 luck points to use whenever you want.
Hell yeah. Okay, dope. Sweet. When I decide to use them, I'll have to be reminded of how to use luck points because I haven't used them since that one game. That was my first game. No one listening to this will know anything about, so don't worry about it. People listening, if anyone listens.
Mind your fucking business.
Cool. Awesome, thank you.
Alrighty.
It,
Okay.
Yeah.
Izzy, I need you to give me a perception check.
13.
Okay. Alrighty. Are you guys done in the bar?
I don't like this.
wait, just
Wait.
Izzy? Can any of the rest of us do
Nope,
it?
it's just Izzy.
Damn.
Did I fill out a survey sheet yet? Because I did mean to.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Drock, is it with just 1 C or 2 C's?
Just one.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good, y'all. Like, it's kind of like a good day to be us. I don't want to go back to sleep
Ooh.
in that Adventurers Guild.
Hot springs. Hot springs.
Is it still early enough? Did we just like day
You
drink?
get the feeling the hot springs here are probably open 24 hours.
Okay, nice. Okay, yeah. Hot
Springs.
Springs trip it is. I only have what's 68 plus 12?
80.
A flat 80, damn. Okay. I only have 80 gold, so if it's more than that, I will wait
We
outside.
have a coupon discount card.
Did we get the coupon? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did. Okay. Hell yeah, anything for free.
So you've sat after you've had these drinks for a while. You've sat for a while. The night's gotten a little darker. People have started to filter out of the bar. Tyrion is long gone. You pass the dock, and the boat is gone.
Huh.
And your perception check was not very high. The hot spring coupons are gone.
That bitch.
No.
You still like him? I gotta admit, I actually kind of like that.
Spring coupons?
Yeah,
You
he
did hug him.
Oh,
That cheeky fucking devil.
Izzy.
I'm gonna steal something of his next time.
Steal the duck.
No, I don't want another pet. I'm gonna steal a ship.
Oh my god. You want the trash boat?
Just for the day. Yeah, I'm gonna steal his ship next time. Also, I'm a little drunk, but I'm still gonna do it. I might forget.
The Hot Springs Royal Treatment gift certificates are gone. However, the Hot Springs is still open if you wanted to go. Otherwise, the only other things that kind of open are some of the taverns as well as the inn. The day is getting older. Did you want to do anything else? Oda is not drunk. She didn't have much. She's kind of just still oohing and awing, kind of leading you slightly drunk people around. I guess I think Fee is the only one who made some money off of that.
Girl, you were amazing up there. Like,
It
damn.
is true.
It helps when you've grown up performing your entire life. And when you can cast spells to make sure that you have good chance of
Hell
doing
yeah.
well.
High five. So, I know we don't have the coupons anymore, and I'm really sorry about that, but do we want to see how much it costs anyway?
Sure.
Yeah, you guys wander over to the hot springs. There's kind of like a menu outside. Hold on. Stop it, stupid map. And there is a menu outside. It says the royal treatment was basically, 500 gold for a royal treatment. But a normal day, night pass for just, the normal just soaking is only 10 gold.
Well,
It's not that
we'll steal his boat later, don't worry.
bad.
Do you guys want to soak?
Sure.
Ooh.
Alright. 3 tickets, admissions, on entrance towels? I don't know.
Lady at the desk nods. She hands you over 3, 4. Oda is also there.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Oda, sorry. You're so small.
I don't know what a hot springs is.
Imagine if
and-
you were in the soup.
Her eyes go really big and she looks terrified.
No, not like that. I mean like like it's like a big pond that's heated. I'm sorry. Maybe somebody else should do the talking.
She nods. You're handed over towels. You're escorted inside to different pools of different temperatures. Some are bubbling, some are just like a lukewarm. And told to relax. There are a few other patrons here. You see it is divided by gender, so you are in the female part. And there are some women who look like they might be sailors. They've got some scars from travels and that kind of thing. There's some townswomen. There's even 1 or 2 noble-looking women who are tacky and still wear their jewels here.
That's gonna ruin the jewelry.
But it's nice and steamy and hot and relaxing. And you take a break. You do see that these people are kind of in their own separate areas talking. The sailor women are talking, the noble women are talking, and the townspeople of Ashwater, the 1 or 2 of them that are there, are talking. Oda has no idea what's going on, so she kind of just, do I jump in? Do I
No,
swim?
well actually, how much do I know about this? Because me personally, I've never been to anything like this.
So, if you're talking,
You're naked. It's Japanese style.
yeah, it's like if you're talking as Izzy, we've done this before. If you're talking real life, it's mostly just walking in and finding a place to sit and soak.
Have we done this before?
We did it in the Hobbit village. That's when I explained that I was a halfling, or I was a
Oh
changeling.
yeah. Oh shit.
And when I talked about my husband.
Maybe I'm just really used to getting naked around y'all, and I forget.
I think most of you are.
Yeah. No, it's just like a chill.
I can imagine that like Fee and Mina have already just like dropped everything and just walked in.
Oh yeah.
Basically.
I'm trying to do that cute
Like-
thing
But
where you
I keep my
balance the
swords
towel on
close.
your head.
Oda still has her bow on for some reason. Mom told me never to leave it behind.
Oh, you're not. They have lockers, don't they?
No. There's no fantasy lockers.
No fantasy
Sorry.
lockers for you. Fuck that.
I will stop it at lockers. I get you fancy drinks and rocks
That's where
glasses.
she draws the line. Lockers.
That's fair. Wait, really?
Yeah, no, there's no lockers.
Okay.
It's just you set your stuff aside.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Like, it's what everybody does. Don't worry about it. Like, that's part of experiencing the world, right? Is like defining what your rules are going to be, not what everybody else has told you the rules are.
But do not take your bow in the water because it might ruin your bow.
Just like, okay, and she clutches the bow tighter.
No, put it next to on your head you are in water and there is rock behind you and you put on rock surface. That is like where you see my sword and my swords are literally behind my head on the ground. Like right there. Put there, you can grab. Not in water. Water bed for your weapon. I think so.
Oda pouts
I'm like
but nods
nodding.
and goes and puts her stuff down.
Please tell me that Izzy actually like takes her dagger in the water. Now I really want to know that.
What?
Because that does Izzy just like have her dagger on her in the water?
No, I've left my stuff. I don't
Oh,
really.
okay.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be that dangerous here. Like maybe one day
Yeah.
I'll get like a waterproof dagger.
Do they have those? Can you get that in D&D? That's dope.
I don't know about that, but what are you guys doing? Are you guys getting in the water? Are you guys
Yeah.
going
He's
anywhere? Are
already
you...
in the water.
Okay, so
I'm
you
in
guys
the water.
are
I've been
soaking
in
in the water. Are you doing anything? Are you just enjoying and then going home?
So you said there's like sailor women, there's noble women, and they're like kind of spread out.
Yeah, and then there's just women from the city.
She kind of wants to spread out and just listen around her, not try and like attach to any
Yeah.
group, just be
Good idea.
an individual sitting by herself, enjoying with her eyes closed, but she wants to listen.
Well, they're kind of further away from each other, so if you're trying to listen to anybody, you gotta choose kind of one to focus on.
Okay.
You're not
I'll
gonna catch
focus
every.
on one as well.
Right. I
Okay.
want to
We can
sit
split up.
near. She wants to sit near the nobles, but not close enough that they would have any suspicion of her. She's just trying to sit and relax, but also keep an ear out.
What were the other groups besides the nobles?
There's some obvious townspeople from Ashwater, the sailors, and the nobles.
Ooh. Who is gonna like watch Oda, but I want to go to the sailors.
Oda's like, I'm a
I'll
pro
go to the townspeople.
goblin.
No, yeah, no, I didn't.
No, not gnome.
No,
No.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean it to sound like that, but like, are you gonna be okay just chilling? If you need anything, you'll be able to come and get either of us.
She is like on her tippy toes, like she's doing the thing with her nose is just barely in the water, making bubbles.
But you come with me. It's okay. I kind
Okay.
of put her on my back a little bit.
she holds on to you. Wee.
Yeah, and I'll be by the townspeople.
Okay.
We're each by one of the groups.
Okay. Then I need each of you to give me a perception check. A lot of perception check in this session, sorry.
It's usually a skill I do really well in. I'm just rolling
Yeah, wow.
terrible.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing I was just by the townspeople, I
I have
guess.
a
Hopefully
plus
they didn't have
7
good
to
information.
perception.
Oh, one of you has luck points.
Nina.
You have luck points. Can I use a luck point?
You have 2.
How does that work?
You
How does
reroll.
that work again?
I just do
I just
reroll.
reroll. Fantastic. I'm gonna do that real quick.
Damn.
Oh, that was much better.
But you're down here by the townspeople.
Yep. Maybe they'll have something interesting to say.
Okay, Izzy, which ones were you by again? You're by the sailors?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear the sailors
hang on.
are...
Yeah, hang on. I've still got to do mine, but I'm just going to stay. I'm going to
Oh,
say
sorry,
now.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm just going to say right now, again, just so I can make sure, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability again.
Okay.
And this time I'm going to choose Owl's Wisdom so that I can have advantage on Wisdom check.
Okay.
So let me. Because
How many times can you cast that?
It's a 2nd level spell, so I've got.
Oh,
3 spell
okay, cool.
slots for it.
Cool. All right.
So now I have advantage on wisdom shit.
Okay.
25.
Damn it. Okay, cool. So, Izzy, you're near the sailors. You hear from them. They're talking about how their current captain, doesn't want to head to the Claw Coast. There's been too many sightings of pirates, as well as the Poison Talon. Given that there's some oddities going on, if they do anything, they're going to stick down to Anklos and around the coast of Embervale Island itself. They're just going to stick to the port towns there. You're hearing that the captain feels pressured by his own crew to basically stay away from the Claw Coast in general. They don't look like they're brave enough to head straight into the islands itself. Nikki? I don't know if she paused or not.
I do not think she did.
Good grief.
So hello, everyone. How are we doing this fine evening? I am eating chips with salsa.
She's probably not going to edit this out.
He doesn't edit anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, we
You were
can.
saying that the sailor's captain is basically not wanting to go towards the coast, or
No,
is he
there-
wanting to go? The crew is pressuring him not to.
It seems from what Izzy can hear, which I'm guessing she'll relay later, from the very bits she's getting is the captain is being pressured by his crew not to go to the Claw Coast. There is some lucrative trading from Ogrim, which is that main hub on the Golden Talon, to the mainland. But there's been too many sightings of pirates, as well as the oddities that are going on the Poison Talon, that the crew is basically threatening to not work if they have to go into the islands. So the captain is pretty much rerouting to make sure they only hit the ports on the edge of the island, as well as back down here to Ashwater.
Okay.
So basically being pressured to not go there, even though there are lucrative jobs because
Yes.
of all the creepy stuff that's been going on.
Right. You didn't pause though, did you, Nikki?
No.
Okay. All right.
I swear.
It's okay. So that's what Nikki gets. That's what Izzy gets. That these sailors are part of a crew that have pressured their captain again enough not to go to the Claw Coast. The Mina, which ones are you by again? The townspeople. All right, Mina, you're by the townspeople. They are talking daily bread prices and how they're slowly going up. And one of them is very not happy about it, going, everything's going up. It seems like the crown is asking for more taxes. They're saying there's going to be another war, and now the military has upped their recruitment cycles. I swear, if I see my little Johnny in that recruitment line, I'm going to drag him home by his arse. They seem to be a little bit worried. However, at the same time, it's almost on that level where they can maybe talk themselves out of worrying too much that, of course, there's nothing like the war is going to happen again. But there is obviously an undertone of something going on. And then Fee, you're over by the nobles, but keeping distance away just in case. These nobles, you hear from them that they have traveled here. They do not live in this town. Possibly that they came from the capital. They do talk a little bit about the upcoming wedding between the king and his new bride.
And I can't remember, so this might just be
Mhm.
completely like fictionalized in my brain. Isn't the bride already pregnant?
Yes. And that is talked about in like giggles and kind of scandalous tone. That the palace is on high alert because they want this wedding that's going to happen to go without a hitch, as well as again they are also talking about the recruitment efforts in the capital as well as other towns being ramped up. However, you do catch also news that Hearthwood, the city you just came from, is now pledging allegiance to Charclaim and also providing military help in any way they can. So that's the bits of information you guys pick up.
Okay.
Oda is braiding your hair, Mina.
I'm appreciative.
All right, and after a nice soak, you guys feel better. It's very spa-like, and that's it. It's nice and relaxing. The other people start getting out. You guys, I guess, convene and talk about what you guys heard.
Yep.
I
How long has it been since we left Charclaim?
Let's see here. Adventure time wise. Oh, not adventure time. Sorry. It's about
Timeline-wise.
timeline wise. It's been about a month and a half.
Okay. And then, do
Oh.
I by chance remember how long, or how, if it was even said or noticeable, how far along this bride was in her pregnancy?
She wasn't super far along. He mentioned it in his speech that he admitted she was pregnant,
Right.
but
Okay.
she wasn't like
'Cause I was like,
bursting or anything like
I
that.
don't think it was like that she was showing, but I think it was
No,
brought
no,
up.
no. She put her hand on her stomach, but you couldn't see it yet.
Yeah, there was no very obvious bump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
So basically, to lay it all out, and Oda sums it up for you guys so she can kind of understand too, because she's still catching up with it. She doesn't have all the feelings. She didn't witness the Queen's execution. So she says, so basically, what we have before us is the option to head to the Clock Coast for some reason, and she looks to Mina, or head to Red Vein because of some evidence, or take our own path, I guess. She's fiddling with her bow after getting dressed. Oh, but I guess we also want to go after some lost pirate? Glances at Izzy.
Yes, I think that because we have two possible things to do in the Claw Coast, I think that is best place to go for now. If the two things handle, then we go Red Vein. It is what I think.
Yeah.
So I will admit I am not necessarily the most excited about area with spiders for my own.
Yeah, about that. What's wrong with spiders?
I first let us go to place and I will see if I get same feeling I had when I used to live in the Underdark. But if I get same feeling, I will not be very happy. Just a tail up. Head tail up, heads up. What it? That, yes.
A heads up.
In her drink. But we will hope that this is something different than a very bad entity from my past. We will hope.
Oh.
Yes, I am hope that it is different because there are ghosts. So I hope it's different. If it is not, I will need my goddess by my side. That is an understatement.
Odo nods along.
We do pirates
Um,
first, I think.
Yeah, about that. What did you get out of the weird drunk guy with the duck?
Oh, he told us.
I'm lost.
No, or at least this is what he told us where to find him.
He did?
Yes.
Wow, you got a lot more out of that than I did.
Well, I knew. I'm pretty sure that's what he meant by it. Now you're making me second guess myself, but that's where he said. Didn't he say that was where to look? Was Secundus?
What did he say?
Yeah. He put a 5 finger. He put down 2 finger, have 3 finger up. He point middle finger, right? And he said.
No, he put down 3 fingers.
Put down 3.
He was
He only
holding
had
up
2
2.
left. He was talking about number 2.
Oh.
He said the one you're looking for
Ah.
is on the second, or
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's on the 2.
It's on
Mm-hmm.
the 2. And so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Secundus is where we need to go for that. But he did also say it was going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous. We're going to be sailing.
He
with
did say
pirates.
that Secundus and Echos are very rocky and cliff-like. If anybody does live there, they're small villages near the beaches, and even then, it's not much. They're kind of hard to build harbors on. And Anklos is actually the worst. Anklos is basically just a craggy nub sticking out of the water, with only small, very, very small fishing boats can head out there. But Secundus and Echos are more tall and cliff-like, but it's still very hard to build a harbor on.
So yeah. That's Secundus is where we'll find something to do with either Golden Wing or Silver Trail.
Okay,
Or maybe
so
even them
On the
directly.
way. It is on the way to Gold Talon and Poison Talon and where all the activity is.
Yeah.
So we can go ourselves to the Secundus, or we can go to the port and get a ferry to the Golden Talon.
I don't want to go to Golden Talon.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, that's where the law is going to be more prevalent.
Oh, right. We are outlaws.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm not.
Well,
You guys
You're
are.
an innocent.
Yeah. You're.
Okay.
Yes.
And if
But
ever...
what about the ferry thing? The ferries who want to help with the go places.
Oh, yeah. That's job. Yeah.
That was one of the jobs, is to help ferries with
Escort.
to escort, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can see where they want us to take them and decide if we want to take them.
Oda yawns. Well, this sounds like something we need to start on tomorrow, right? It's been
Yeah.
kind of a day.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, do we want to sleep on the boat, or I don't know if I want to risk any additional
You are now a
fees.
member of the Adventurers Guild, so if you wanted to sleep there, you can.
Yeah. It's up.
Free, or is she gonna?
Yeah, it's your members now, so
Yeah.
she'll let you.
Okay.
Funny.
Do we want to go back to the Adventurers Guild and take a little nappy nap?
This sounds good. It sounds nice.
Is Oda a member of
like
the
it.
Adventurers Guild too?
Yeah,
Heck yeah, Oda. So if you
he paid for her, basically.
that's a year of being able to at least find some place to sleep. So if you decide that if you decide that you are ready to go off on your own, or you just don't
Oh,
want to
that's
be
what the
around
pin
this.
that kind of hurt
Yeah.
means.
Put that on your backpack or someplace you won't lose it.
she pins it to her bag instead.
But someplace to sleep if you ever get separated from us, or if you ever decide you need some distance from us. But you're more than welcome to stick along as long as you want. Or tag along. stick around.
Well, I don't think Mina's mastered the algae soup recipe yet, so I guess I'll stick around.
It is true. You need to help more with this because it is very good soup, and I want to be able to make it.
Queasy thinking about it.
It will happen eventually.
Is it supposed to be like miso soup, or is it just?
No.
Okay, yeah. It reminds me
Doesn't
of
make me
like
think of like wakame
coagulated
soup, you know?
snot.
God, no, we went two different directions.
So you guys head back to the Adventurers Guild to at least get some free beds to sleep the night off. The next morning, you guys get your spells back. The spells that anybody who spent spells cannot talk. Oh my god, on a loop. The next morning, you guys have the option to head off with the help of Ella. She shows you where to head next if you actually are going to head to the Claw Coast. The winds over the more jagged islands are a little bit more dangerous, so you'll just have to be careful. She said by ship. She doesn't know about your flying ship. By ship, it usually takes about 4 days. She doesn't know if you're flying, so it could take less time. But she points on the map where the beginning of Anklos is and where you should be careful when the high winds start up.
Quick. Fee would like to ask Ella,
I was just curious if in the past few weeks or anything, if you have seen any traveling caravans, either by land or sea, river, water, basically.
just trying to see if she can see if there's been notice of her family or the floating market that they met with the changeling woman.
Ella thinks for a minute, and then she shakes her head. She goes, "Well, I don't deal with a lot with caravans coming through. I'm just the Adventurers Guild, so I get, the singulars and the small groups coming in to look for work to do. If you're looking for that kind of information, I would check with any of the taverns. They might have seen people like that, or possibly the marketplaces where they might sell some wares, but they wouldn't have come in here, so not sure."
Thank you very much.
All right. Did anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're pretty set.
So you heading to your ship?
Yeah, were we not? We'd already slept here, right? We woke up. So.
You slept at the Adventurers Guild. I just took over, so.
Yeah. And then.
Yeah. So you guys head to your ship. You board your ship. JD is there, looking put out that he wasn't brought on the adventure. And Harold, I guess, roll a d4.
Yep, once it.
Nearest sandbar we come across, Bud, I'll
Yay.
stop the boat and we'll get off and play.
You have 3 eggs. So you find 3 eggs, but up by the magical, glowing helm, you see a small package has been left.
Wait, there's a package?
Yeah. I'm gonna take a good look at it first.
Is it ticking?
No, it's not
Can
ticking.
Can I do detect magic?
Yeah, you can do detect magic on it. There's no magic on it. It just looks like it might be something slightly soft. It's not like a box. It looks like it's something that's wrapped up in
Does it have
some leftover paper.
Does it have
Is it
a
moving?
label on it or anything?
Nope, just tied up with twine.
Is it quacking?
Oh God!
No, it is not quacking.
Here's my duck. Sorry, I
Yeah.
Take care of Jerry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open it. It doesn't
Do it.
Can't be that dangerous unless it is. Ha ha ha! Everything explodes.
You untie the twine, and as the paper opens, you see fabric fold out, and it is a flag, and a note flutters down that says, "Thanks for the respite in the hot springs. You'll need this." And it looks to be a black flag with a gray skull and crossed swords on it. You'll need this where you're going.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Still
dun,
gonna
dun,
steal
dun,
that
dun.
shit.
And that's where we're gonna end it for now.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
So sorry it wasn't a super eventful thing. It just needed to get some things done in this city, meet some people, maybe scare up some
I enjoyed it.
information. And now you guys kind of have your heading going forward. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens next time.
Yeah. I'm still gonna steal
and
his boat. This is a nice gesture. Out of love. Out of love. I'll give it back. But I'm definitely taking it for a joyride first.
I feel like you're gonna steal
We've
it
got
and
our
take it back.
vendettas against our sworn enemies have been planned out, and perhaps there will be more ducks in the future. And yeah, so thanks for listening, whoever's listening, if anybody's listening, probably me. And we'll see you next time.
I listen sometimes
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a great afternoon and evening, Leah and Nikki. If you happen to listen to this, wow, I'm actually impressed for once.